Mr. Joe Harris, how can people follow you or get in touch with you?
If I owe them money, or if they don't owe me money?
No, if they don't owe you. They're just interested in what you create.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter. It's just Joe Harris, as well as Facebook. Is it Joe? Yeah, Facebook. It's /Joe Harris as well, and www.joeharris.net.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
We have picks.
Yes, let's not forget our picks for next week.
Our picks.
There's like 11 books coming out.
I memorized mine because of how short the list is.
Well, there's really not much coming out.
But it's all cool.
Comics are available on Tuesday next week, and not Wednesday.
Wednesday is Tuesday.
For the next 2 weeks.
Or Tuesday is Wednesday.
What?
Absolutely. So, I mean, we've pretty much picked everything.
Yeah, let's just go.
There's 5 of us at the table.
Yeah, Waffle picked Star Wars Omnibus Knights of the Old Republic Volume 2. Why?
Because the beginning of that book is amazing, and it continues on. If you're a fan of the games, it's just that time of the universe. Has nothing to do with those characters.
Yeah.
And it's such an interesting time because you can literally do anything.
Yeah.
Because it's 1,000 years before A New Hope.
Right.
Even was a thought.
Which is awesomeness.
Yeah. It's a fun universe.
You picked Justice League 26.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think it does exactly what a good crossover event tie-in should.
Which it is a Forever Evil tie-in.
Yes, it is a Forever Evil tie-in.
Tells
It's
a
not
story.
integral to the story. To the overall, like if you were
It's a
just
DC tie-in.
if you were just reading Forever Evil, you don't have to read Justice
How do
League.
you know? You read it?
Because I've been reading both books recently.
What if this issue's special?
And but it does delve. If you've read 25, it talked a lot about Owlman, and it's delving deeper into the characters, and it gives you an extra little slice.
Babyface?
I chose Forever Evil number 4 because I want to see where this event is going.
Why? Are you disappointed?
No, I just feel like it's slow moving right now.
Oh.
What book?
Forever Evil.
Yeah.
Because number 4 is going to be the midway, and
I don't feel like much has happened.
I feel like the crime syndicate is literally still
I
in front
was
of the
really
Watchtower.
excited when they brought Otis in, and then I got pissed.
But it's been cool so far.
Tiger, you picked nothing!
The list was never presented to me.
Oh,
It's just on the back
that's
counter.
okay. Well, I'm going to say that Tiger would pick Robotech Voltron number 1.
I can see that.
Alright.
I like robots.
That's a nice crossover we've
Yeah.
never seen.
Fucking robots.
Robots fighting robots.
I picked Santa Claus because Christmas is next week.
Krampus!
And I want presents.
No, because Tony's not here and he's been asking me for like a week now. Krampus.
Tony would have picked Deep Fried Deceivers Volume 1.
Is that really a thing?
I'm gonna tempt Tony one day. I'm gonna be like, hey, I just came up with the idea of putting an Oreo inside of a Twinkie inside of a full candy bar and then frying it. We're gonna see like what comes up.
That's like
And
Thanksgiving.
like, what do you stop? I'll bring my fryer. I have a portable fryer my grandmother has here. Just leave it on the back counter and watch it. Be like, why do we have this?
You know what, man? I remember being down the Jersey Shore and having a deep fried Oreo. And
It's not that impressive.
Yeah.
When it's like hot.
I had a deep fried Twinkie.
yeah, Joe said he had.
I don't know when they're fresh, like really hot. It's really cool because it's so soft. But other than that, yeah, it's like, cool. It's an Oreo with a
It's
crust.
if you're at the fair. It's
Yeah.
just part of the thing. I was somewhere where they had deep fried soda. Like
That's
deep fried
interesting.
Coca-Cola.
That's
I
weird.
did not sample it.
How does that even fucking work?
I think you pour the Coca-Cola in the oil and it congeals and
it's
you get some,
Oh man,
some spoogey
that's
stuff comes
that's
out.
on my list of things to have like a bite of and go. Thank you.
I have no interest in
Oh
eating
my
a
god,
spooch.
that hurts.
You know what I'm happy about? Tony's not here for that.
No,
What? Where?
exactly.
Have you ever been to Grease Trucks? That were at Rutgers?
No.
That everything is like fried?
They're gone?
No, it
Fat.
sounds like funnel cake and stuff
No, like a chicken parm sandwich with just mozzarella sticks, fried chicken cutlets, and sauce. And
in a deep fryer. No.
no, not deep fried, but on a roll.
It's like,
Oh, I thought you
It's like
you
French
take
fries.
the
Not everything.
chicken parm.
That only happened with
No,
That only
that's
happened
exactly
once.
what I thought he was saying.
No, that only happened once.
could
Me and
Sure.
It is deep fried Coca-Cola.
me and Kenny have fried whole cheeseburgers in the bar.
Oh.
I was gonna
We
say,
sliced it. We had like slices of it. We couldn't eat the whole thing.
didn't Elvis used to do that with peanut butter sandwiches?
No, it was
Elvis
peanut butter
is
bacon
dead.
banana sandwiches
Damn.
He would
All right, so
have me a loaf.
very quickly, I'm curious, being that this is the last episode for the year,
Wow, yeah.
and it's Christmas episode.
So
Yay!
Merry
Jingle bells,
Christmas.
jingle bells.
We're all Gentiles at the table right now. Am I right?
Oh wait.
Everybody had Santa Claus. Do you have
I
Santa
did.
Claus?
I
Yeah.
did.
All right. So starting with Ed. Ed, how old were you when you stopped believing?
Oh, I still believe. They try to convince me of something in 4th grade, but I still believe, kind of, sort of.
No, seriously.
4th grade. So,
Yeah.
So I was 10.
Did a sibling ruin it for you?
No. Actually, it just my parents thought it was time.
By the way, anybody who's listening right now, get your kids away from.
I would say that's like the ultimate spoiler.
Waffle.
I think it was around 3rd or 4th grade, like the same time. But the way it was spoiled was I found.
How old are you in 3rd or 4th grade? See, I go by age.
I was like 8 or 9,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was under 10.
No.
Fourth grade,
You're
you're
about 6 or 7 in 1st grade.
Yes.
Yeah, so like 9 or 10.
So I was 10 or under. It wasn't anywhere near like middle school, but I found, because they would never wrap the presents from Santa, they would just be like there. I found like the 5,000 garbage bags covering a pile of stuff underneath like the steps in a closet, because I was looking for like CDs. And my dad told me we were like in the back of a closet and I was in the wrong closet.
That's so funny. Like, I feel so old because, like, if I was Waffle's age, in the same like parallel thing, I'd be looking for vinyl.
No, there was a bunch of vinyl in there, but now that's what I own.
Yeah. Babyface.
I'd probably say around 8.
Yeah.
I don't remember the event.
You don't know. Just,
No. I just know that my dad remarried at 9 and he took over all the Jewish holidays, so we stopped doing Christmas. So I know that I realized Santa wasn't real.
I did.
Well, maybe he
Did
just
have to
he
keep my
is
lips shut for a
real.
while.
maybe
Well, I
he just,
mean,
Don't be a dick.
in my,
maybe he
my
just didn't
household.
bring anything to you because you stopped believing.
No.
God.
He doesn't like little
I,
hats.
I know there was an event. I just can't remember it. And then, like, it dawned on me that when my dad would actually pick up the phone and call Santa, that he was actually listening to a dial tone all those years.
Tiger?
I have absolutely no clue.
Tiger's
I really don't.
I figured Tiger would be like 2 years old.
I had to protect it from younger siblings, as you had to too, probably from your sister. You don't fucking care.
I don't know. It
Joe?
was never a point of contention.
There's a 7-year difference between me and my brother, so I had to keep my mouth fucking shut.
I don't remember how old I was when I stopped believing in Santa, but it was sometime around when I first saw Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh,
It's garbage day.
fuck him. He kills people.
It's a great memory.
Somewhere in that vicinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Socko?
For me, honestly, it was around age 10 or 11. And me and my sister had an argument, and she's 9 years older than me. And she grabbed me, pulled me into her room, opened up her closet, moved a bunch of shit, and she goes, "Look, there's Santa Claus." And there was like my He-Man figures and shit, and I was like, like I had no counter argument to it. She's like, "Mommy buys the stuff, orders it from the JCPenney catalog, then it ends up in my closet, and it'll end up wrapped, and it'll be under the tree." And I bet you see the same shit. You see, you little jerk. Man.
That's fucked up.
This is also the same sister that when we had fights, if I would overpower her, or get away from her, she'd go and kick my dog.
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
But I love her now.
But when I was a little younger, my brother and sister would complain, like, we didn't get a lot of stuff. And he would be like, let's watch a video of when I was an only child. And I open the door and it's like a plethora of everything I could have ever wanted. And they're just like, oh. They're like, how do you think he feels? And I'm just like, I don't fucking care.
That's awesome.
I got the 10 things I wanted. Woo.
Do you still have those videos?
They're somewhere on
Oh,
cassette.
man.
But like an easel and a bunch of like teenage mutant, like Ninja Turtle shit everywhere. Every single Batman toy from the animated series.
No, that's awesome.
Now,
Over
Socko,
time.
Yeah,
as a father now,
yeah.
do you find it hard to keep the fantasy going with your new kids?
Please tell
No,
the story.
actually, I'll tell you what. My oldest, Aiden, who's 7, his biological father kind of ruined it for him. Which I can respect, I don't want to lie to my kids, and Aiden asked them outright a few years ago, hey, is Santa real? And he kind of told them. So now Aiden's living with me since, the divorce, and I got Aiden believing again. And pretty much the way we did it is the dove, Joanna, has this fuck you call it, like a countdown to Christmas, like an advent calendar. Mm-hmm. And it's a little house, and each day has a door, and you put shit in it. And what we did was, I had spoken to Aiden one night, normally when he goes to bed he says, hey Papa, can you come sit with me? And he usually says lay down with me like I'm going to sleep with him, but he just wants to bullshit about life. Which is awesome, and he's a really deep 7-year-old. And
it's like great practice for therapy.
Yeah, it is. It's totally therapy for me, to be honest with you. So he, he'll want to talk about whatever, and the whole Santa thing came up, and he's like, look, it's just that I've never seen him. I've never seen proof. I haven't seen anything, And so what we did was with the Advent calendar, there was the day coming up, and we wrote just, I had spoken to him the night before about believing. It's the spirit, I believe, it's not that, nobody sees Santa. You've got to believe in the spirit of the season, the excitement. And so what we did was we wrote a little letter and then rolled it up really tightly, like in a scroll. And Joanna, who's more of an artist than I am, just wrote one word that said believe with all these little swirls and stars. And then we went and we clipped a piece of my 5-year-old's little tassel on a winter cap. And we tied it up and we put it in there, and it was rolled up. And he opened it up the next morning, and he just stood there for a second, frozen. And we were like, what's up? And he was like, it says believe. And we were like, okay, wow, that's crazy. And he goes, it's not what it says, Papa. I don't know a human being that could tie a knot this small. And so that was the proof. It wasn't what it said. It was the fact that the knot, it was a tiny bit. At which I have to tell you, the both of us, it was like Joanna's the night before, put your fucking finger over here, hold it down. I can't fucking tie it. We're fucking fighting. And finally, we tied it and was like, all right, shove the fucking thing in the door. But he was just like, nobody could tie it unless you have tiny hands, and elves have tiny hands. So now he's all about it. He believes again. So frantic phone calls were made to his biological father from Joanna saying, don't fuck this up for us. We worked hard on it. So he's all about it.
That's awesome.
And we went out, we got, everything that was on his list, and yeah, I'm psyched for Christmas morning.
Cool. Thanks. All right, I'd like to thank our studio audience.
Yeah! Come on, sound bigger than you are.
Yeah. I'd like to thank our guest, Joe Harris.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, Joe!
Joe. Kieran Believe, Wcbj signing off.
Fucking nihilist.